Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Following our prior videos in contrasting the three internal styles, I received more interesting questions from the community. Again, thank you for your input. I'm organizing those questions and will soon explain them in future videos. I may switch to another format instead of the current contracting method like we are using now, so that I can answer specific questions for each style. So please give me a bit of time to figure out a better format for it. Also, I would like to point out that my current video format focuses on principles rather than techniques. This will help you gain a deeper understanding of some of the fundamental aspects of the internal styles. A higher level of practice in any style relies on the depth of the knowledge of the theory, concept, and principles. This is why I highly recommend you work on this area so that you will be able to make some real progress in practice. In today's video, I will focus on the importance of the needs in the internal styles. I think all of the styles definitely use the knee in combat, one way or another. Yes, the knee is very powerful, often deadly in combat. However, I will not talk about how to use the knee in a combat situation. Instead, I would like to talk about how to correctly use the knees in training based on the three internal styles. Again, today's focus is not on the application of a movement. Rather, it is about how to improve your practice by taking the knee into considerations. Principles, not techniques. Topics covered in today's video include 1. 三节 or the three section. 2. Function of the knees in martial art. 3. Internal styles key point about the knees. 4. Demonstration. And 5. Takeaways. So let's get started. Topic 1. 三节 or the three section. My first question for you is, what is 三节 in Chinese martial art system? Well, 三节 is a Chinese martial art term used to describe the three sections of arm, leg, and the body. I introduced the martial art document 九要论 or 9 important discussion, which is one of the oldest theory documents in the internal style system. It said that Ji Jike, the Xing style founder, found the book in General Yue Fei's temple. It also said that based on research, this book was not written by Yue Fei at all. It's more likely that it was written by Ji Jike himself, but attributed to Yue Fei due to the prevalent phenomenon of cultural utopianism. Based on academic and historical research, many scholars believe that this document was written about 500 years ago, according to the linguistic style, since Chinese language has had unique characteristics during each period of history. Language, especially the style and the word used in this book, is definitely not 900 years old, which is considered a major evidence for their claim, and I concur. Anyway, let's focus on the actual content of the document instead of its history. In the third topic of this book, it introduced the three-section concept. It says that the three sections are upper, middle, and lower, or root, middle, and branch. The exact definition of each section varies based on the context. To the entire body, upper section is the head, middle section is the torso and arms, lower section is the legs. Going further, each section has its own upper, middle, and lower section. To the head, upper section is the forehead, middle section is the nose, lower section is the chin. To the torso, upper section is the chest, middle section is the stomach, and the lower section is the dantian. To the legs, branch section is the feet, middle section is the knees, root section is the hips. To the hand, branch section is the fingers, middle section is the palm, and root section is the heels of the palms. Worth noting here, the author used the term root or branch to indicate the relationship between each part according to the source of power or force. Later, the author also emphasized that power should be led by the branch section, the middle section should follow it, and the root section should push the power or force. This is the key principle of internal style martial arts movement. I will definitely elaborate this topic in the future. By the way, the concept of 三节 or 3 section can be applied in a much more detailed fashion in analyzing a martial art movements. Let's save that for a future video. Now you may be wondering, what's the difference between 三节 and 三盘? Well, 三盘 is used to classify areas of the entire body, while 三节 can be used to classify individual parts of the body based on joint and segments. Topic 2. Function of the knees in martial art. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, the knees play a lethal role in combat. They are powerful, fast, hard, and strong. A knee attack can be a deadly technique to an opponent in self-defense situations. This is why there is a martial art proverb in China: 宁挨三拳，不挨一肘；宁挨三脚，不挨一膝。 which translates to one prefers to take 3 punches but not an elbow attack. One prefers to take 3 kicks but not a knee attack. So the first function of the knee is combat as a weapon to attack the opponent. However, more importantly, the main function of the knee is to support our body weight and provide a wide range of movement. In martial art training, especially in the 3 internal styles, the knees are very important in terms of maintaining correct body structure. Since we all know that the internal styles emphasize the whole body structure for stability and power generation, the knee have a key function in this perspective. This is why I'm talking about the knee today. Following the 三节 or 3 section concept, the knee is the middle section, a joint that is not only used directly in combat, but also used to transfer the power from the root to the branch or the hip to the foot. The overall principle of the knee movement is to follow the movements initiated by the foot or the hip. It is an important joint or section in our body in martial training. I have to caution you that you will not be able to master any internal style without correctly understanding the knee's function in martial art structure. So please keep watching. I guarantee you that after this video, your understanding of your knee in internal martial art training will reach a whole new level. Topic 3. Internal style's key point about the knee. Again, to help my students understand the practice of knee better, I created the following 3 proverbs. Let me read them first in Mandarin, and then I will read them in English version. In Mandarin, 形意要顶，太极要撑，八卦要顺. Now in English, in 形意, the knee should push. In Tai Chi, the knee should extend. In 八卦, the knee should be smooth. Now, let me explain them for you. First, to 形意, the knee or the middle section should push. In my prior video, when I introduced the 中盘 concept in 形意, I said that 形意中盘 or the middle area of the body should be tight or have a tense feeling while maintaining an overall relaxed structure. If you haven't watched it yet, I recommend you check it out first, then return to this video. The link is in the description. So let's take the 三提 stance as an example to elaborate this concept. To create a tight structure in order to generate 形意 power, the front knee should maintain a forward pushing motion, while the back knee coordinates with the front knee and maintains a stable and solid structure. Furthermore, in most of the 形意 forward movements, the front knee should always try to push forward in order to generate power up the front foot lands on the ground. Based on my teaching experience, you will never have 形意 power without the forward pushing motion on the front knee. This is one of the reasons that I always emphasize this perspective in teaching. If you feel that your 形意 power is not strong, then I highly recommend re-evaluating and adjusting your knee structure. I'm sure you will notice the difference once your practice is in line with this principle. 2. To Tai Chi, the knee or middle section should extend. Now, let's move on to Tai Chi. Do you think that the knee follows the same principle in Tai Chi as in 形意? Well, not really. Of course, you can find a lot of examples indicating similarities in the knee structure between Tai Chi and 形意. But what I will introduce is the specific knee requirement in Tai Chi, not the commonality compared to 形意. In Tai Chi, no matter if a stance is based on 弓步 or 马步 stance, the knees should intentionally extend outward. Let me explain. In a prior video, I already introduced 缠丝劲 or silk reeling energy in Tai Chi practice. Be careful here, even though silk reeling is a term mainly used in Chen style Tai Chi. Actually, Tai Chi is just a system of practicing silk reeling energy, just like what Chen Xin mentioned in his Tai Chi book. So, when demonstrating the silk reeling, many people would think that it is only about the movement of the arms and the body and ignored the silk reeling energy in the legs, which is the major misunderstanding in Tai Chi practice. There is circulating energy in our leg too. In order to have the circulating energy in the legs, usually the knees should extend outward, while the thigh muscle should intentionally turn inward. Again, let me repeat. Knees extend outward, while muscles in the thigh turns inward. By maintaining this posture, your stance will be very stable and flexible simultaneously. Circulating energy in the legs will be naturally generated and transferred between the hips and the feet naturally as well. If you want, please pause this video and give it a try. You will see the difference. 3. To bagua. The knee of the middle section should be smooth. In any self-bagua, knees should be smooth in circle walking or even straight line walking due to the unique characteristics of a bagua style. By smooth, I mean there should not be any abrupt or jerky motion in the knees. It is especially important in Cheng style's bagua since most of the time that Cheng style circle walking applies Tang Ni Bu or mud wading stepping method. So, to have a correct Tang Ni Bu practice, one has to make the knee movement very smooth. Knee pushes the foot and follows the direction of the foot. Also, as soon as the foot lands on the ground, the knee continues push forward. Before this point, the knee should maintain a relaxed manner. This is the way to keep the knee movement smooth in bagua walking, especially in Tang Ni Bu walking. If you feel that your bagua walking is not that natural, one of the reasons could be that the knee is not relaxed and the movement is not that smooth. So, let your knee follow the direction of the foot and adjust the strength of that knee in bagua walking. Then you will see the difference. I suggest you pause this video and give it a try right away. Topic 5. Demonstration. To help you understand the 3 principles better, I'd like to demonstrate them one by one. So, in Xing practice, our front knee should always have a forward pushing motion. For example, let's say the P, pushing motion, or the Beng, pushing motion, or even eagle movement, pushing motion, even dragon movement, then still pushing motion. For example, let's say we step forward, backward, then this knee always, the front knee always have a forward pushing motion. Always maintain the pushing motion while we moving forward with the front knee. That is the key principles in Xing practice about the knee. To Tai Chi, the practice is different. First of all, the knee structure should, in order to maintain a stable, strong, flexible knee structure, then the knees should extend outward. And with this knee extend to here, this knee to here, instead of move inward or collapse downward. So this kind of structure. At the same time, more importantly, the thigh, the muscle on the thigh should turn inward. So knee push outward, muscle turns inward. Then the posture will become flexible and stable. Okay, so that is the practice of Tai Chi in about the knee practice. Then to bagua, the requirement of the knee practice is different from Xing and Tai Chi. It should be smooth. So what is smooth? Well, smooth is the one we walk, knee being natural, without have a jerky motion. Even though you can walk fast or slow, so still maintain the same principle, right? Same principle. So that is the bagua principle about knee practice. Topic 5. Takeaways. First, in this video, 三节 or 3-section concept was introduced and we focused on the middle section or 中节. Second, the function of the knee and the principle of 中节 practice for each internal style was discussed. So, please remember these 3 key words for the three internal styles: push, extend, and smooth. 3. Demonstration contains some details. Please pay attention to them. Thank you for watching. See you next time and enjoy your practice.